Hello, my name is Simon. I'm going to do an overview of the services available on the TenantsNet. So we start off from the website thetenantsnet.co.uk, click on login, and here we are logging in as Sue, which is a name we have given to one of the characters on the TenantsNet video. Sign in. And as the portal opens, you get to see a news feed. This is very similar to many other social media platforms. There's a list of people who are here. There's a picture of the person whose profile it is and some news feeds. So we will like this, and let's make a comment. Okay, so there is nothing unique about this. It's quite a similar service, which we selected intentionally so people would be familiar with the service if they're using Facebook and Twitter, etc. Also, here is a calendar where the user can actually put in events that are happening, but also the landlord can put in events. So it could be meetings, it could be a housing officer visiting, boiler service, and this will ping a reminder to the app on the phone. The TenantsNet has an Android and an Apple app. If there's something here that I didn't like, I can report it. I can say, oops, don't want to block the number just yet. I want to report it. So it's inappropriate content. Please check the post from today. Okay, so there's a user moderation service where you can report anything that you don't like. There's an event request. Let's see what this was. Oh wow, okay, attending. So we're going to attend that one. You get the gist. It's a newsfeed, but a members area that has information, requests. Okay, this is only viewable to admin, and this is a list of people or the tenants who are on the TenantsNet. You get to see some information about them, their address. You can tailor this to whatever your organization requires, as you can with everything else on the platform. This is just a framework that we've set up. You can remove options. We can tailor them to suit your organization, so that could be the same name as the projects that you currently run. Here's a send message option. Now you can send a message to an individual user. It could be a whole group of people in a similar theme group or scrutiny group. You can send a message to everyone in one block, and you can send a message to a street or a town, or even everyone in your every single tenant in your organization. This is a jargon buster, and I took this off TPAS website, but this is something that you can give all users access to update. You could just give certain people editorial rights, or you can keep it as an in-house function, so only your staff members can control this. The next, we have minutes. Now the minutes are listed here. You can add agendas. They're split into theme groups here. Now the heart of the TenantsNet is about making what your organization does more accessible, and it's not about going to meetings in community centers anymore. It's about making sure everything is open, transparent online, and people can access from their laptops, their tablets, or their phones. So here you can post what is the agenda for the next meeting, and people make comments instead of attending. Next one here is the news. Now, instead of sending out quarterly newsletters, the idea behind this is to do topical news articles as and when they happen. So you could do a news about an event that's happening tomorrow. You can do a news item from the event, and then you can do another news item the day after the event. It's kind of real-time posting. The next here is a poll. You can post questions. It could be a fun one about New Year's resolutions. I'm going to attend more networking events. It could be more business related. So we are changing the colour of the front doors of our housing stock. What colour should they be? This is a one question, almost immediate results. You could allow this to function for a few days, and then you will get the information you are seeking. Next one here is a forum, and this is very much on the traditional forum structure. You've got here the title of the conversation, and then we are asking people to give us comments on how we can reduce the impact of universal credit. You can get people to comment here. I think there should be more advice on what is happening and when. Here you can see that there's an expletive. So part of the moderation for this platform is to self-moderate words that you highlight as inappropriate. And this one is videos. You've got the option to upload videos that can help. Videos that can help residents, like how to change a plug.
Damaging a plug is fairly common, and of course, safety first, you'll need to replace it. But what's the safe way?
Okay, and also other videos could be something more informative. So it could be, our wonderful TenantsNet.
Meaningful engagement between landlords and their tenants and other customers.
Okay, and you can choose what goes up there, and it could be videos of events. It could be videos on how to use the boiler for their specific boiler in that property. Okay, chat. This is a chat function. This is a box standard chat where people can chat in the chat room. Once again, we can set these to be themed, so it could be a real-time chat about universal credit. It could be a block that has a chat room so they can discuss issues that are happening within that block. Once again, we will work with you on creating the chats that you require and what's the best, who should have access to them. The next one here is the point shop. Now, this is something I'm quite happy about, that we are able to get into the TenantsNet. We always ask people to give their time, and this is an opportunity for us to give something a little something back. So this is a incentivized engagement idea, and literally behind it is every time people log on and post comments, add comments, they will get points, and points will make prizes. And it's entirely up to your organisation what prizes you give. But here, we have a weekend gym pass, which you can talk to the local gyms to see if you can set up to encourage health and well-being. Everyone loves Love to Shop vouchers. Costa Coffee, maybe you can negotiate free coffee to give to your tenants. And summer party, you may have an annual event, so you can give VIP passes to tenants who have scored high points as well. So what happens here is, if I have enough points, I'm able to click on it and purchase. So I can purchase the points, and then someone within the office sends out the invitation. Groups. Now this is like theme groups that we can set up, and the idea behind this was private groups. So you can set permissions on who can access these groups. Once again, this could be a block group, it could be a theme group looking at green spaces or housing improvement, rent arrears, it could be looking at voids. And the admin gets to set who has access to these groups, so they're private groups. Got some funding from Big Lottery, and one of the requirements of Big Lottery was to share best practice. And we set up this button here, Global. So what happens is we highlight the headlines, and so other organisations who sign up to the TenantsNet can see what other housing associations are doing and learn. You know, if someone's got a low rent arrears, a very low void turnover, maybe they can see what they're doing and see if they can do similar activities. Now we move into Forum Plus. Forum Plus is for approved tenants. Tenants Plus. Now this is about private areas. So if you've got selected individuals who are on scrutiny groups, who are on the boards, they can join this group, and this group looks at sensitive documents. So they get to see documents before they're released for meetings, and so there could be discussion here about the meetings that are happening, what people are thinking, their thoughts. And Document Plus is kind of the same thing. It's the documents for these groups that are sensitive documents. And finally, here on this list is surveys. Now this is a more in-depth survey. This is where we can ask, so I had one here, but this is where we can ask more in-depth questions. You know, it could be 10, 20, 30 questions. On topics that you require. So the STAR survey or an annual survey on satisfaction would work here. And just, you can't see it here, but I'm on the app now as well. So I'm going to send a message from the app. And there you go. So I've just, and this is a real-time chat, so someone in the office can chat with the tenant. So it could be someone in the service department, it could be a housing officer, rent officer, someone about universal credit. And so that you can have a dialogue. There is also a video option, which I can't quite demonstrate here at the moment. So you could talk to someone in the service department. They could be looking at the boiler. They could be telling the tenant how to fix the boiler. And if there's a problem that they can't fix, the technician can have a look at the boiler, get the model number, and arrive to the apartment with the correct part and get the job done right first time. And also with the app, you can do reverse, so broadcast. So you know, officers can chat with tenants. There could even be an option where the chief exec could have a broadcast to all the tenants for a question and answer session. Okay, that was just an overview of the services, and there's so much more we can show you, but I just wanted to do a brief overview. And if there are any questions that you would like to ask after this, you can contact me on simon.gabriel@thetenantsnet.co.uk, simon.gabriel@thetenantsnet.co.uk. Thank you for watching.